Welcome back again. Let's put this in the ether, right? Most modern women out there, I'm not talking about traditional women, I'm not talking about good women, right? Most modern women out there in the Western Hemisphere, sometimes women in the Eastern Hemisphere as well, they don't believe in God. You know what they worship, right? You know what they worship most? They worship money, right? If a woman worship money, that means you should not worry about her. Let her be. Do not get involved with her, because she cannot worship God. She don't know how to worship God. She is not a holy woman, right? Like the old saying said, right? The old saying said, "You cannot serve two masters." Now, if you worship money over or God, most time out there, modern women will worship money. That's why you see them right now. Modern women are going in a downward spiral. They're going in the wrong directions. Because what do they see in front of them? Money, everything money. They see a man. What the man symbolizes? As money. They see a high value man. Why do you think they always gravitate towards to a high value man? High value men are a symbolization of money, wealth. That's what they seek the most. They don't seek a man. They don't seek a regular guy. What do regular guy is? Guys are a depiction of God, right? We are created from God, right? We are not, they don't look at us as, a high value male. They don't look at us as a person, right? Most modern women out there don't look at men as a person. They look at us as a wallet. Because they look at us as a wallet, as a resources, right? And don't look at us as a God figure or a God creation. They don't value us, right? That's why most modern women out there are lost. You cannot save these modern women. I mean, some guys might have a different perspective. But for me, from my point of view, you can't save them. They have fractured minds, fractured egos. They cannot serve two masters, right? Either you serve God or a superior being, whoever you think, right? Or whatever deity you believe in, or you believe in money, right? There's nothing wrong with money. Don't get me wrong. Money is good and bad. It's good if you use it in a proper way, right? And don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. It's bad when you think everything is about money all the time. Everything's about money. Everything's about money. You can't. You let money take over you, right? But money is a tool like everything else, right? But the thing is, women look money as a different way. They're obsessed with it. That's the only thing they drive for, right? That's the only thing they look as a man. They don't look a man for his feelings. They don't look for a man for his his protections. They look modern women, right? They don't look for a man for his companionships, right? They look as a man for his wallet, right? I'm not saying all women. Don't get me wrong, but the majority of modern women are. That's what they're seeking out of a man. This is why men with money are so attracted to them, right? They're not attracted to the man himself, right? Take away that, put a wealthy man out there. Take away his money. You think she'll be with him? No, she won't be with him. There's many examples, many cases where a woman leave a man because he lost all his wealth, right? Many examples. I'm not speaking on my butt here, right? Where a man loses all his wealth and the woman leaves him, right? Leaves him because what does that say? That she's the only reason why she's with that man is for his money in the first place. Right? You see all these celebrities. You know damn well most of these celebrities who have all these trophy wives, right? They're not with him because of who he is. They're with him because of his money. Look at Jeff Bezos, right? Jeff Bezos, his fiance, whatever it is, right? Lauren Sanchez. You know for a fact that she's not, if it's not for his money, right? These Mark Zuckerberg, these Elon Musk, right? Because girls don't value smart in a man. Her a man intellect, she does not value a man intellect, right? Mark Zuckerberg is smart, right? Take away his money, most likely his wife won't be with him. Elon Musk, he's smart. Take away his money, all his partner won't be with him, right? Women do not value a guy's intellect, right? So you could go to a girl as much as you want, right? Right? Say you're the smartest guy in the world. That's not gonna attract her, right? That's not what she look for. She look for wealth, right? And doctors, you can, if doctors does not come with a wealthy salary, most women will not be with doctors. All right, look at Cuba. Doctors make as much as a regular person because it's a communist country, right? Look at all these communist countries. Doctors are, because pure communism, you're not allowed to make as much as anybody else is. Everybody's all in the same playing field, right? But there are some, advantages doctors have over a regular guys. But, if that's the case, all these socialist countries, everybody gravitates to the doctors. The reason why in Western Hemisphere everybody gravitates to the doctors because doctors are what are symbols of wealth because they're known to have a salary attachment. Same goes for engineers, lawyers, and all that stuff, right? That's why I gravitate towards them. If it's not for that money, women would not gravitate towards that because women they don't gravitate towards intellect at all. I can say I'm the smartest man out there. They don't gravitate towards me. If anything, they wouldn't compete against me for the same kind of titles, right? They probably gravitate towards a title, but not love. They don't gravitate to men for love, either for his title, his resources, right? His title or his wealth. That's it. So, women cannot, because of that, because they're chasing the wrong things in life, right? They do not chase the right things in life. They usually chase the wrong things in life. Because they chase the wrong things in life, they will be lost. They need a man to guide them in the right directions, right? But most women don't want to be guided in the right directions, right? If they want to be guided in the right direction, they'll choose God, a man, a husband, right? A family, right? Modern women today are lost. They're beyond repaired, right? I think they're beyond repair. I mean, some of you guys might have a different opinion, but as for me, that's why I stay away from modern women. I stay away as much as possible. They're combative, right? They're combative. They try to argue with you. They deflect. You ask them a question or to explain themselves. They deflect. They refuse to take accountability. They refuse to take responsibility. All these stuff, right? They get in trouble with the court system. They cry. They try to use their sympathy and cry their way out of situations, which they usually do most of the time. Because people in society are very sympathetic towards women and not sympathetic towards men, right? They get a reduced sentences when they commit the same crime as men, right? They use their I don't want to say innocence, right? Their weakness to gain something out of it, right? But I digress on that. But the main point of this video is that modern women today, they worship money more than God do, right? They worship money more than God. I mean, I understand because money is survival, right? You need money to survive. But again, most money, right? Like everything else, money, looks, beauty, whatever it is, right? Those are short-term things, right? They're not looking things as a long-term effect. That's why that's why they're crashing so soon in life. They're not looking. They don't have a clairvoyance mindset. They don't have a broader perspective on things, right? Guys have a mindset that reduce stress, reduce risk. So we look more things as a broader perspective in a long term effect. That's why we're more rational. We look things at a more long term effect. We look things 3 steps ahead of things, right? We're more precautious. We're more prepared. Women don't think like that. They live in the moment. That's the thing with different men and women. Women live in the moment. Men live for the future. Men build themselves up right now so they can be ready for the future. Women don't do that. Women consume immediately. They want this now, instant gratifications, right? They don't think about long-term effects, right? Chasing money or try to get money all the time, those are temporary solutions. Those are not long-term effects. They don't invest their money. They just spend their money. That's it. They don't look at I have this much fortune. What can I do to multiply it or save it or value of this money, right? What do these modern women usually do? They usually buy frivolous things, right? Makeup, jewelry, clothes, things does not obtain any value. Maybe jewelry obtain a value, right? Jewelry obtain values, right? But stuff like clothes, shoes, all this unnecessary crap, makeup, those does not obtain value. But when men have money, we tend to invest it wisely, right? We look at money as different things. We look at money as a tool. We look at money as how can we use this money to make more money. Women look at money as something that need to be spent immediately. Guys look money in a way that how can I make this dollar work for me to get more money out of it? Right? That's the difference between men and women when it comes to money, when it comes to finance. Right? I'm not saying all women like this. Some women are financially inclined, but most majority of modern women aren't. Right? I'm talking to the majority of the women that aren't inclined with it, and those are the women you want to be wary about. These men, you have to be this. You got to vet these women of what are their habits, how their spending style are like, right? And because of their habits, this is what leads them to the wrong direction. This is why they're lost, right? The point of this video that women chase more money in for short term gratifications. They worship money than they worship God. All right, they put money on a pedestal, right? So that's what I'm talking about with modern day women. They can't look as men, they look as men as a wallet instead of a man for who he is, as a provider, right? As a protector, as a person that leads them in the right directions, that guide them, that control them, right? Women leave it to their lives. They go out of control. That's what men's there for. Men are there to control women, and not in that way, not to manipulate women, right? Men control women to put them in a homeostasis, in a state of peace, in a state of calmness. Right? Leave a woman to her own device, they're most likely destroy themselves. Right? Without a man, they will destroy themselves. Right? Men will save a woman. Right? That's what it's meant for. Men are saving women. Men save women. Right? Without men, women will do all these harmful effects to themselves. They'll put themselves in a weaker state of affair. They put themselves in harm's way, right? Look at it right now. Look at all the single women right now. That's single, right? They're chronically depressed. They want to off themselves. They have severe mental problems because they don't have a man in their life. If they would have just accept a man for who he is and be with a man, right? Have a husband or somebody in a partner that they like, they will be in a better position in life, right? They have a companion, they have a protector, they have somebody who put them in the right or guide them in the right directions. No, they choose not to. And look what they are right now. They're miserable right now, right? Most feminists out there are miserable. And what do? Because misery loves company, right? They try to manipulate other women to be feminists so they could be miserable like them. And that's what most of these women are falling for. They fall for feminism, which feminism destroyed women's life. And they're not seeing that. Right? But I digress. The point is, women worship money than they worship God. That's the point is. And if you chase the wrong things in life, that will ultimately lead to your downfall, and the result speaks for itself. On that note, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll check you guys in the next episode. Peace and blessings.